Good morning, children. So, in today's lecture, we are going to discuss about difference between prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells. Prokaryotic cells are the primitive cells which are generally very small in size, and eukaryotic cells they are bigger in size. Nucleus is absent in prokaryotic cells and present in eukaryotic cells. Prokaryotic cells they have a single chromosomes, while as eukaryotic cells they have more than one chromosomes. Prokaryotic cells are the cells which do not have membrane bound organelles, while eukaryotic cells they have membrane bound organelles. The cell division takes place by fission or budding in prokaryotic cells and takes place by mitotic or meiotic cell divisions in eukaryotic cells. Now, we are going to discuss about another cell organelle in our next slide, that is endoplasmic reticulum. Endoplasmic reticulum, it is a network of membranous tubules, that is it has got membranes which has got transport channels with cytoplasm of a eukaryotic cells. It usually has ribosomes attached to it, and it is involved in protein and lipid synthesis. Basically, endoplasmic reticulum, children, I want to tell you that it is a network of membranes. And there are two types of endoplasmic reticulum, that is rough endoplasmic reticulum and smooth endoplasmic reticulum. As the word indicates, rough endoplasmic reticulum, it has got ribosomes attached to it, and smooth endoplasmic reticulum does not have ribosomes attached to it. Rough endoplasmic reticulum, now see the manufacturing, it takes place of fat molecules in smooth endoplasmic reticulum. While as in rough endoplasmic reticulum, lipids and proteins are formed. To smooth endoplasmic reticulum, ribosomes are not attached, and to rough endoplasmic reticulum, ribosomes are attached. Now, in smooth endoplasmic reticulum, the membrane biogenesis takes place, while as in rough endoplasmic reticulum, the membrane biogenesis does not take place. Let's move on to the functions of endoplasmic reticulum in general. Endoplasmic reticulum provides mechanical support. It provides a transport system through its channel. And smooth endoplasmic reticulum, as I discussed earlier, it helps in membrane biogenesis by making lipids and proteins. One very important function of SER is that it helps in detoxification of drugs and poison. RER helps in making transport of proteins. Rough endoplasmic reticulum helps in making transport of proteins because ribosomes are attached to it. SER helps in detoxification, that is, it helps to remove all the drugs and poisons which are made during the functioning of the cell. And when the membrane breaks, SER helps to form the membrane again. And the ER also helps to give a mechanical support. Now let us discuss about another cell organelle, that is Golgi apparatus. We also call it Golgi bodies. Now this was discovered by a scientist called Camillo Golgi. Now it consists of the flattened sacs or cisternae, vesicles and large secretory vesicles or vacuoles. Golgi apparatus, as you can see in the diagram, it has got vesicles. It has got, very compact vesicles called cisternae. The functions are the materials made near endoplasmic reticulum. So whatever is made in the endoplasmic reticulum, it is packaged and dispatched to various targets through Golgi bodies. It helps in storage modification and packaging, and complex sugars are made from simple sugars, and most importantly, it helps in the formation of lysosomes. Golgi apparatus, it is a very important cell organelle because lysosomes formation takes place, and lysosomes, they are responsible for removing the waste products out of the body. In the next slide, we are going to discuss about lysosomes. Lysosomes, as you see in the diagram, it is called lord of destruction. That is, it helps in disposing the waste out of the cell. It is a single membraned organelle and has got enzymes made by RER. Lysosomes, it has got enzymes, and these enzymes are made in rough endoplasmic reticulum, and the main function of the this lysosome is that it digests any foreign particles or dead cell organelles. It is capable of breaking organic material. Now lysosomes, they help to clean the cell, but they are also called suicidal bags. Now, why they are called suicidal bags? Because when a cell gets damaged because of any disturbance in cell, lysosomes burst and starts eating its own cell organelles, hence called suicidal bags. Next cell organelle is mitochondria. Mitochondria, it is a very special structure. It is self-autonomous. Self-autonomous means it has its own ribosomes, it has its own DNA, that is genetic material. As you can see in the diagram, it is a double membraned structure. Outer membrane is porous so that materials may move in and out, and the inner membrane, it is folded like finger-like projections called cristae. Mitochondria has respiratory enzymes. Now, the major function of mitochondria is that it has got respiratory enzymes. Now, what does respiratory enzymes do? It helps in the breakdown of carbohydrates and helps to release energy in the form of ATP. That is why it is called the powerhouse of the cell. Right? So I think that's all for today's lecture.